Well, it's the day before the departure to the invasion. It is 5 o'clock, and therefore my PTO begins. Heading out to go get the trailer, bring it home, load it up, make a nice and easy departure in the morning. Should be good. Yeah, it's a little less than ideal. This thing's maxed out, and let's just see how strong I am here. Okay, let me tell you, the name of the game on this is grab as close to the tip as you possibly can for the most possible leverage. Man, it's a heavier trailer than I would have wanted it to be in that moment, but all right, here we go. All right, time to get out of here. Get home, load up the car. Just out here tying up these straps, and apparently some local ducks have decided to hang out in this yard here, and they're super tame ducks, so they're probably not going to mind as I get closer and closer to them. Is this, I don't even want to put a label on what I think I'm seeing happen here. This is terrible. Hey guys, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Busting into Missouri. I've been driving a little bit more than an hour, and the needle finally just dropped below full, which speaks a lot more to the size of my tank than it really does how good the mileage I'm getting is. Well, I stopped off in Jasper, my namesake, grab a little bit of fuel for my tank. And as long as I've stopped, I'll probably grab a little fuel for that tank too. Get back onto the road. It's a beautiful day out. Looks like some neighborhood kitty cats here. Kitty, 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 kitty. They're pretty friendly, it looks. Hi, baby kitty cats. It looks like maybe some of them have been up to a little bit of fun. Got some kittens back in here too. Sleepy kitties. Hi, baby. You're pretty. Now, see, this is why you check every time you stop. This had come completely loose, and I have decided to go ahead and use that hook right there, even though there's only one on this side, not on the other. I'm connecting to a different place on the other side. I like that a little better. There, all better. And I like this method of keeping my extra strap secured. Seems to be holding very well. See, that's actually a little bit loose. Tighten that up. Okay, this is not a Type 3. I got excited for a second. I thought maybe this was going to be one of my soon-to-be buddies. It's not, but he's got a pretty cool car too. Welcome to my humble abode for the evening. This is where I will be sleeping while I wait to make the rest of the journey on into Eau Claire in the morning. It's quite lovely. It's actually pretty nice outside. Cracked my window a little bit. Actually, a couple windows cracked a little bit. And yeah, should be good. I see no problems. Feels a little weird. Kind of concerned that a cop might come by and say, "What are you doing?" But other than that, I feel pretty good.
In 600 feet, turn right onto South Main Street, Walnut Avenue.
Miracle
Turn right
Mike.
onto South Main Street, Walnut Avenue. Welcome to Wisconsin.
Hey, thank you. Is a white squirrel. Never in my life have I seen a white squirrel till today. Amazing. Wow. Oh, a 34 right there too. Look at the 34.
Weekend. Oh yeah, hold on. Flying this weekend.
I dropped Mary off. I booked the trip with Keith Hart, so he picked me up from Albany, where I'm at Utica.
Watch your doors. Today is Friday. It is the free day before the actual show, the day after I arrived. Coming out and there's still dew on the glass. And just kind of getting another look. Some of these cars I got to see with some sunlight yesterday. Some of them was a little bit darker by the time I got a real good look at them. Look at this 34, man. Super, super cool. And then got this guy down here.
The first day I arrived rather early, so just drove around finding my own sites to visit. Later, all of us early birds got together for some dinner, and I was able to begin forming some new friendships with those at my table. The next day was a free day, and most of us just drove around together, seeing more sights, visiting the Graham Motor Museum, and of course eating. After sitting down to eat, I decided I needed to get something from my car, and got stopped by a couple who were taking pictures, wanted to know more about it. They kept me long enough that by the time I returned, my seat at the table had been reassigned. After dinner was over, we all piled out to caravan to the next location. As we stood around, all waiting for everyone to be ready, a spokesperson for a group of people came across and asked me if I knew anything about that car. I told him I knew a fair bit about it, so I asked why so many people were gathered around it, taking pictures and everything. I explained it was because it's pretty hard to come by, and maybe my usual speech about it. It was no surprise, but everywhere I went, the car got lots of attention, shouts, honks, and genuinely interested conversation. The difference this time was that I had a whole crew of other Type 3s, so comparing my car to the rest of the lineup was no longer conceptual.
Feel free to get in.
Oh yeah, because the paint, you're the paint guy.
Alex is a paint guy. Excuse me, sir, sorry. Very cool story on this guy. You might recognize that beast if you've seen any of my other videos. Got a lot of positive attention already this week. When was the last time you went to a Volkswagen show? Saw this many Type 3s? I'm guessing never.
They have much better oil pressure. But I've gotten on the highway and it's been sitting down at say 180, 185, and I'm running 48 times oil pressure. I get down the highway for half an hour and temperature goes up only to 20, and the oil pressure goes up to 100. If it's not enough out, it's never going to get it.
What do you think, all these cars?
I love these cars.
Aren't they great? This paint, so pretty. Look at that. There's definitely been some effort put into this beauty. And you know, if you've been paying close attention, you might know I'm not necessarily a fastback guy, but at least fastback Type 3s, but sometimes there's an exception.
And so your tubing going up here, Dave? I don't have any tubing. I ran a brass tube right down into the opening, and then on once you got up here where you get at it.
Really like that black armrest in the gray interior. That's really nice. Very pretty. 67. All right, so here's my buddy Sean's 64 squareback. Sean has been extremely generous, hooking me up with parts that, as he says, he just wants to clean things out and keep from being messy or whatever. But man, he's got a lot of good stuff he's hooked me up with over the years, and once again today. And I mean, just absolutely beautiful, beautiful work.
But you do have to make sure that there's no leaks in there.
And there's Alex getting shots of Sean's car too. What do you say, Alex?
No better place to be than like 3 days.
Man, you're not kidding. I would do this every year. Oh, this is so clean.
Wait, let's see the engine on this one. Let's see the engine.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. So I was chatting with this guy the other night, and he came from a little bit closer to my original stomping grounds in the Phoenix areas where I was. He's kind of off, not too terribly far from that. And so he was kind of surprised when he started describing where he lived, and I started naming some of the nearby cities. I was like, is it this? Is it that? Pretty fun. It's got some fun choices. Kind of hard to get that rug exactly, but I like that. And then real nice clean interior. And just some, I don't know, cocoa mats? Is that what they call those? Maybe not, but pretty cool.
For the first time in Minnesota. We flew into St. Paul.
Oh, very
And I'm
cool.
like, really? Now that he's gone,
Yeah,
I'm here.
now
I
he's
can't
right.
even tell him that I was here.
Sure.
But anyway, he used to do some cars for Japan, like
Oh,
we did
wow.
as well.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
the reason why I was telling the story,
Yes.
So I was speaking with Leo earlier,
Yeah.
what about you?
and
The only rule
he was kind of describing this process to us a little bit. Previous owner, the car was red. Whoever owned it before started getting that red off of there. He took it down, and in a few places he kind of took it down a little too far and reached the metal. And so then he kind of started putting a little bit of paint over the top of it to kind of deal with that problem. But so I think what I gather is that this blue was the original, and then maybe this sort of more gray-ish was what he kind of corrected some of those, oh, I went a little too far with. But you can still see a little bit of red here and there. And in the door jambs you see it more. I don't know if I can really, but so he clear coated it to protect it all, but pretty neat effect. And it is on airbags with a Type 1 beam, which was all done by the previous owner, he says. But yeah, kind of a neat, people say my car is patina. I say my car is a mess, but this is patina as far as I'm concerned. That's pretty cool looking to me.
After spending most of the day getting a really good look at some great cars and sharing our passion with others, it was time for the awards. Not only did I receive one, but 2 awards. True, one was simply a numbers thing. As it turns out, my car is older than Sean's gorgeous squareback. Just look at that thing. But the second was the host's choice, which really was a surprise.
It's a major award. A major award?
I'd really like to thank everybody there who helped make this such a memorable first invasion experience. Now, I like all kinds of cars, never mind just classic Volkswagens, but an event dedicated specifically to Type 3s is the event I wish I knew about and could have been attending for these past decades. In fact, some of the attendees have been coming to these for decades. It only happens every 2 years, and the idea is to always make sure it is in a different part of the country than the previous event. I can only hope I'll be able to make this trip a part of all my future planning. This wasn't just a car show, it truly feels more like a family reunion. The day I left felt a bit like when you visit relatives you haven't seen in years, and know you won't likely see them again for years to come. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing the cars and getting a taste of what the trip was like. Stay tuned because I've got some ideas for the future I think you'll really enjoy. There are only so many individual parts I can add or swap out, so it's time to get serious.